What's going on? I am sorry, guys. I am fashionably late to my own stream. But if I would have been on time, then nobody probably would have been here. That's kind of that juggalo time. Plus, I'm just getting back into the swing of things. So, we're not even going to be doing any dolls or anything like that. We're going to paint this here mushroom and see how many homies we can get to come hang out with us. Steven Fettner, welcome. Can you hear me, homie? Let me know how the sound is, if there is any at all. For all I know, you might not even be here no more. It's a good possibility there, so. Chizzy! Whoop whoop! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear me? About time. Listen to you. Good. So then I know everything I said from the beginning was heard. I ain't got to try to repeat myself or nothing. We got Steven or Stefan Fettner with us tonight. Whoop, whoop. I'm not quite sure how or where Steven or Stefan found us, but thank you very much for being a part of the stream and my channel. If you watched any of my uploads so far, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate that the likes are even with the people too. Through Rigman. All right. Well, that's freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to tell Rigman about that. Like, hey, dude, look, you got somebody to come check me out. So thanks a lot. Try to send him 1,000 follow invites or whatever on Facebook. I seen him post a question about should I continue the Rigman page or just quit, and it makes me wonder why he would even ask that. Like, is it just getting the best of him? Is people trolling him over something? I know that burnout's real. No matter what you do, if you don't spread it out and do other stuff or whatever, you can get to where you feel burnt out and not want to do something anymore or whatever. And I really do think he's doing a good thing for our community and culture and stuff like that. Yeah, it's bullshit. He is a good homie. Whoop whoop! 36 people watching. Could you just smash that like button before you leave? Like tonight's stream, we're not gonna be drawing or painting any cool stuff like those back there. My Juggalo Jack in the Box and whatnot. We're just gonna paint this mushroom for the homies that are real homies and just gonna hang out, and we're gonna talk about our time at the gathering and whatever any of y'all want to talk about for that matter. But I'm just saying, this is not the normal let's paint juggalo faces. This is let's paint this mushroom and just reconnect and refind our basis. Kids, please stay in school. Yes, yes, please stay in school. That is an awesome thing to tell the kids. But hey, teachers, leave them kids alone. Salty sausage jockey says hi. Here we go. Yeah, get ready, Cheesy. You got to get ready to start putting people in like timeouts and stuff. But at least I got 5 likes out of the 48 people that's hanging out trolling. Nope, I'm not gonna stay in the line. It's kind of funny because, like, honestly, in order to go back over, I'm gonna have to go on the outside of this with white anyhow. So, really, I guess you know what? Thanks for the advice. How about that? I'm gonna just leave it at that. In fact, I probably should paint by number too, right? Violent J doll in the background, laugh out loud. Which one? That one? My little mini? I got my Juggalo Jack in the Box. We got the Profit Baby. You know what I'm saying? C17. Whoop whoop! It would look better if you painted in the line. Painted what in the line? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I'm literally just going on the outside of the circles for now. Not even getting close because I'll use a tiny brush. Show that beautiful mug wiggles. Which mug? The Profit Baby or mine? Cause it's mine definitely ain't beautiful. And then they're really gonna start trolling. They're gonna be like, how he got them dreads so fresh? He's such a poser. Here's Dork. He asked if you could show your face. Who asked if I could show my face? I didn't even see him. But everybody left, so it was probably one of the trolls. If it's one of the 6 people in here that wanted me to show my face, then I reckon I will. Or you could go watch my gathering video and see my ugly mug there. We nice. Scroll up. Do it for Papa Smurf. Paint the lines. I'm not painting the lines. I will when it gets to that point. Can you show your face? Oh, Low Rider King. Low Rider King, if you're in here, comment. If you're still in here, I should say, comment. And I mean, I guess if you want to see my face, I can show it. Or like I said, you can just go check out one of my recent videos. It's really gonna mess with their heads when I'm just sitting here barely dashing randomly. You're not even painting it right. Well, it's my thing. Go get your own thing and paint it. That's what I mean. See, that's why I didn't. I'm glad I'm not doing juggalo faces right now because this is something simple just to kind of get me back into the groove of it, and it's something easy to fix if I slightly mess up or whatever. If I go in the lines, da 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 da. I'll take a small one and edge up near it, and the white on the dots will obviously correct any red bad spots. I was thinking about taping those dots, but that was gonna take forever, and I'm like, well, if I'm just careful, perhaps. He's got no face. Thank you, Kano. We nice. Oh, I'm like, yeah. TZ, how are you doing? I've seen you've done went live probably a million times since the gathering, and I think I've caught maybe one or two for a minute, but not really. You just go randomly, and for me, it's back to work, back to the same lame schedule. What was your favorite part of the gathering? And dude's one comment made no sense. Stay in school as if like I don't have a job and this is what I do in my spare time or something. Like I don't know. People are silly. Hayden, whoop whoop. What's up, homie? Silver. Yes. I'm glad I at least got to see you in person, buddy. And like everything's everything. We're Pervert Ninja! Whoop whoop! Now y'all showing up when earlier we had 40 people in here trying to troll, and I could have used some moderators making some pancakes. Hayden, how's your other half doing? So, how did you like the gathering? Silver, that's the plan, man. We got to figure out how to pay to room and board our three dogs and afford to just get us in there general admission. I probably won't get to do the like obviously Armageddon or whatever, some of the extra stuff. But just to be there and the fact that it's going to be the legendary, like to have my old lady go and that's her first time, like that would be epic. Easy, did you say what your favorite part was? Still got the love at 17. I'm really glad I got to meet you guys, Hayden. And I don't know if your old lady has a face, or I should say significant other. That's kind of rude on me. I'm sorry there. Um, I don't know if they have uh, a YouTube of their own or whatever, but more than welcome to join in and stuff. And speaking of, I need to make you a mod. Goofy Goobers, thank you very much. So I'm not doing no real like Juggalo face paints on nothing tonight. I'm just trying to get back on track. Plus, I have a commission for another small mushroom that I done. But yeah, I seen this bigger one, and I figured it'd be a good way to just kind of break the ice and get back into it. If I'm gonna try to sell stuff again next year, or I don't know, throughout the year, I got like the hippie festival I could attend again here at my local town, and I might try to maybe even like I don't know a yard sale or something before the gathering, and like to just earn funds for it and what have you. But I'm rambling. I appreciate you stopping by, and it's cool that you like mushrooms because I like mushrooms too. Oh, and I got a bit of news. Y'all may or may not know or be alert to, but man, now I don't even want to say it because I'm gonna murder their name. What's the mushroom made of? It's made out of stone. Not good, Dan. I'm new here. Whoop whoop! Welcome, not good, Dan. My profile is a mushroom with a wand. You're right, I see it. That's epic. So the thing about these is I think they're gonna be fun to start painting up and doing. There's a video on this channel of a Juggalo goblin that I done. It's a head and it's made out of stone. And that sold pretty quick actually. But I would like to maybe start doing more of these stone projects for taking to the gathering. As far as shipping these, that would get expensive if anybody wanted to like commission. But mind you, if they really wanted to pay for it, they could. Um, but no, just as something different. as a mix up with the dolls as well. You can bring those in here. And then she's not going to. I vote T. We're already making a list for next year's Gotcha. I heard the women at the gathering get freaky. That they do. Are you going to put it in a killing? Uh, I mean, it's already made. Not good, Dan. So, what I do, I wish I had one of them to show you. I paint them and then I shine them up and put a clear sealer on it, and that's that. We hints to be on it then. Have cesium on a camp. TZ, we can get in ballas being scroll keepers, FYI. But then you gotta like camp with scroll keepers. uh, okay, guys, I'm trying to catch up on these, so please don't run away like, oh, this is boring. He ain't doing crap. I'm really trying to catch up on everybody's messages. Whoop, whoop. I'm going then. They sell out in less than 10 minutes. So many people are trying to get them. Yeah, and then you got to watch the car parade. We have to hunt a real Kermit, but I want electricity. Dreadlock, how long I've been a dreadhead myself. Have you seen Madman Pondo official jersey? The real Hurricane Funk, whoop whoop! It's pretty dope. It can be done. I'm committed to Camp Stranger JRB for the next year to be mobbing. Hayden, bruh, I feel it. I feel it. Anytime I go to the gathering, I think I'm committed to Stranger JRB because they done right by me, and I know they'll do right by my old lady. And like, yeah, like now, don't get it twisted. Next year, if I go and like the years to follow, I don't want to be a complete crazy mess of like, oh, I need to see this, I need to see this, I need to see this. Like, sure, main stage. If I'm really rocking with the artist, then I want to, be there for that artist. But like I was so caught up in like wanting to try to see everybody and support everybody that like I was running myself ragged. I wasn't really like looking out for me in the sense of, per se, like not that I wasn't, but you know what I'm saying? Like it was just so crazy. Like I was just everywhere and I missed people. That's just it. There were so many people that I didn't get to get a hug from or a selfie with or a whoop whoop because like we were just going crazy. Teasy said she wants to go next year. Teasy, she would have went this year if we could have afforded it. Silver, my homie brought a generator. That's how everybody charged their phones. Yeah, well, that's because you had to stay at a motel, Teasy. If you would have been at camp the whole time, there was after parties and all kinds of stuff. We could have been kicking it. Ah, see, Hayden knows. He said that generator came in clutch. It did. It's like as soon as that motherfucker came on, it was like, and I'm not even hating on homies, but it's like cockroaches coming up out the woodwork. Everybody had a phone in a cord in their hand, trying to link in, get a little charge. It was great. I would wake up, open my eyes and there's the power bar with 85 cords plugged into that thing. TG said, I know, that's why I'm camping from now on. By the way, No Face, are you still in here, homie? No Face, I don't know if you're in here, but still, you were talking about dreads and how long and whatnot. I'm only just in the process. I actually just got them re-tightened up. Um, Next month is 9 months for me, but hotels are cool to get a good shower, but I want to be on the grounds 24/7. You never know what's gonna happen. Look, Silver, me and my homie Shay, we went to the Planet Fitness and took showers and came back every morning, and we just started rocking it. That's the only downfall. Either I'm gonna have to get like my own Planet Fitness membership now, because Shay could only get one person in on it, and obviously me and Nicole both are gonna need to be able to go take showers. So I might have to fuck around and pay for a Planet Fitness membership like right before the gathering. Next year, I'm bringing a camp shower and a privacy tent. What's a camp shower gonna be, Hayden? And y'all, excuse me for a minute so I can get my burgers since you didn't bring them in. You didn't even give me my food. They're hearing me talk to you too. You just hop in your stream, not even worried about me. I was being threatened I need to get on, but then the person in question wants to hop on, he's hopping on. And I figured, I'm like, I haven't done live, and I wanted to play off that you were going live. So I'm like, yeah, screw it, I need to go anyways. But it was like, that route takes almost like, I don't know how much more time for me to get here. It's like ridiculous. No, go on, Bob. I am sorry, guys, but this is my supper time, so I can mute the mic if I get too loud chewing, but I need to eat some food here. I appreciate you guys. You're so beautiful. I love you. 9 people in here. Whoop, whoop! That's something I need to not do at the gathering too. Blow my freaking whooper on day one. As hard as it is to just, oh, that's another thing. If I get to go, I'm getting a damn whatever those megaphones or whatever, so that way I can save my whooper and people still hear me loud. Yeah, blown whooper boy. 10 people in here. Did you hit that like button? If you didn't, could you? It's a small gesture from you, but a big favor to me and my YouTube algorithm. It shoots it out. It tells people to come check me out. Maybe get some new homies, different homies, more homies in here hanging out with us. Who knows? It might trigger another round of trolls, but now I got some moderators in here, so bring on the 40 trolls again. See, we even got another mod up in here. Lord Farquaad! Whoa, whoa! Feels like I'm in the hills have eyes. I'm gonna eat as well. Uh, I'll try to still paint, but I don't want to mess up. I can take them all on. I was here. Yeah, it definitely got a little intense there for a minute. Now I got the dang hiccups trying to eat too quick. And yeah, TZ, that's a kick in the dick. I don't get to watch the Shaggy show, and I see you share it, and then I go to click on it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna be live. Because every time he goes live, I am at work. And that's why I'm hoping the new podcast with Jay and Rob, whenever it starts, is at a different hour so that maybe I stand a chance at catching it. For those of you that don't know, that didn't go to the gathering, that has not heard the announcements, Jump Steady and Violent J, Mr. Robert Bruce, and Joseph Bruce are going to start a podcast. When that starts, I don't know. Might not have the chatter. Much love and dub, but first place hearing that fresh. See, yeah, there's somebody to back up. Don't take just my word for it. Hayden heard it. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. I hope it's like a nighttime stream, kind of like this one, because then I guess I'll just I have to choose a different time to stream because I'll actually get to watch it. Or like, I hope they do it on the weekends or something, as well as their wrestling career coffee table book with Sean Oliver, right? And that whole tour thing, man. Like, that's for rich homies. I'm not rich, but it'd be cool to freaking do the whole like spot to spot with them, staying at the same hotel. Like, come on, who doesn't want to do that? Or the island thing, like, I don't know. They might be reaching on that one. That's money. Like, who's that rich at the gathering aside from them and other artists? The 9 people in here watching. Well, I don't know that. I don't think you guys are all the mods. I don't think there's 9 mods in here. I think there's some new people in here, or some people just like watching without commenting. Those of you that are watching and not commenting, don't be afraid to talk. How did you find us? Do you gather? Did you gather? What was your favorite part about the gathering? Rob's been talking that for a minute. Dark sunshine, whoop whoop. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate it. How'd you find us? Right now we're well, I'm eating, shoving food in my face, painting a mushroom. We're not doing our normal little juggalo painting stuff because I'm just trying to get back on track with hanging out with you folks in a stream. Get over juggalitis, gatheringitis, or whatever you want to call it, and get back in the groove of things. Dark ass sunshine said met you live before the gathering. Wait, you were at the flea market? If you were at the flea market, you might be in my gathering video. Yeah? I'm telling you, dude, watch my newest video, Wiggles Goes to the Gathering. You might be in that. Yeah! Yeah! You were crying for me coming off the stage. No, I feel it. Um, my favorite part, I've already said in a video, shout out Stranger Suspicion, um, is the amount of unadulterated freedom to be whatever you want to be or be whoever you want to be with absolutely no judgment because the next person is being whoever they want to be and doing whatever they want to do with no judgment. Obviously, meet an ICP. I'll never forget that now to the day I die. Like that's incredible. That's in its own classification. Getting signatures, talking to them, hanging out. Like that's in the books. That's in the the memory, the Phil's books. But just generally, like favorite part of the gathering was definitely that. Just the you nobody's judging nobody. Maybe, but even if they are, they ain't opening their mouths to say it, and everybody's going on about their lives and you're just like in a state of bliss. And I don't know that I was high when I wasn't high at the gathering because that dark carnival is some real shit. I don't care how many trolls or people laugh at us and say it's all in your head or no it ain't da 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 whatever. I'm telling you, until you have went, and obviously if you're not a real juggalo, you're not gonna feel what we feel, or I should say a juggarolo or row. Anywho, you're not gonna feel what we feel. But if you're a real juggalo, you've been listening to this music your whole life, this way, this lifestyle, living it. When you finally get to go to the gathering for the first time, it is incredible. And like I said, I'm sure every time it probably feels almost as good. Maybe not as good as that first time, but like so yeah, that's what I'll always answer. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, that's yes, that is awesome. You know what my regret is, Hayden? Not eating some of your chocolate bar with you because I didn't want to ruin my first gathering. I didn't know how I was gonna act. 16 likes on here. That's all right. I'll take that. 8 people. It wasn't too bad. Literally Shangri-La. Literally, you get to watch Wiggles get his wiggle on. What is better than Wiggles getting his wiggles on to the sweet cherry pie? And speaking of that, Teasy, where the hell is Bazaar? I never felt so calm and safe while being lost. 1 year, I almost didn't leave, but then I got hungry. Bro, that's the worst. Okay, so anybody in here that has not went to the gathering but still would like to plan on it at some point attending one before they stop. And as far as I'm concerned, there will always be a gathering, or at least for a while, until Jay and Shaggy are literally incapable of standing on their feet. And even then, I think like Juggalo, Ohio will be the next big event and stuff like that. But at any rate, anybody planning to go to the gathering that has not went, bring food and actually cook it. Like I brought 2 things of hot dogs to donate towards camp. Big O things of hot dogs, like 30 in each pack. I might have ate like 2 hot dogs the whole time I was there. But then I had to buy 15 and $21 food that should have only costed $3 or $5. So food was not in the Wiggles video. Darn it. Did I not do the pictures? Oh. Are you on Facebook, Dark Ass Sunshine? Ready K, he blocked me and then unblocked me and then followed me. So I followed him back, but we don't really talk anymore. Are you kidding me? Because I'm sure, look, I'm going to share, we talked during the Shaggy show. Dark, I'm going to have to share some of my pictures that I have from the flea market did you buy something of mine, or did you come up to me and talk to me? Because like my homie got pictures of some of the people that were like looking at my stuff and didn't have neighbors giving out some kind of food for hungry ninjas. So look, Pins, before going, I heard about a scrub tent that handed out hot dogs or something, but like I walked by what would be the scrub tent and I didn't see nobody just handing out hot dogs. Now, I guess maybe if you walked up and was like, "Hey, I'm hungry," maybe somebody would have been like, "All right, here." But it wasn't as big of a thing as people like made it out or whatever to be. We talked, we shook hands. He was like, "We should hug." Ah, yeah, I was hugging everybody, man. I just don't how I don't know. I don't want y'all being on a bad note. I don't want to be on a bad note. I mean, I don't care about y'all. That sounds terrible. Me saying I don't care about your personal. Well, but like I mean, like between you and him, that's I don't know. Thought y'all were kind of a thing, and you had a good time, and we had a good time, and I didn't know it was like that. But whatever, and yeah, no bad notes. Mid-time. You guys are doing my what I want. Well, I don't know if people will appreciate it, but I got a lot of pictures from the gathering, and I got some specifically from the flea market. And I might share those pictures on my community tab. Oh, so you gave him a little nookie and then you stood him up. I see how you are, TZ. Damn you! Poor guy. I'd be mad at you too. I done spent all that money trying to get in that and then secure that and then hasta luego, you dirty dog. Then why the hell didn't you come and just stay? You had a friend there with a tent and all of that right there by our camp. If you wasn't giving up the punani, then why didn't you just stay? Why didn't both of you just stay on grounds and save money and make even more memories at things that you miss? I paid the $900. Well, she, that's what I'm saying. TZ, come be our sugar mama. However, I won't be like him. I won't kiss your ass. I'm a prick. I'll let Nicole. Damn straight. but it's an understanding. Well, yeah. Um, so, for anybody here watching, even if you didn't go to the gathering, but since you've had to seen some gathering videos and clips and highlights and stuff across your social media, so was there anything or anyone in particular that had surprised you or something of that nature that you didn't think you would otherwise like or something like that? That goes for anybody that was there or even was not there, but obviously you have social medias and seeing highlights and videos and such. I'll put up I see the deep down person. One thing I remember was being baked away on expensive ass food at 2 a.m. Each time the unholy pulls up behind me in his cart, waiting in line. Nuh-uh. That's dope. So shut the hell up, respectfully. My P-Buddies. Well, that's dope. So, whoop whoop! Eco, the Christian Juggalo. Were you at the gathering? I am procrastinating really hard. Weird pervert on what? We still live? We still live? Why wouldn't it be? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thought I was reliving. Did you get together, EKO? No, I wasn't able to make it this year. Hmm. Um. At any rate, back to my question. I don't know if any of you guys heard me. Was there anything that, like, I think Hayden answered? I think that was his answer to my question, which that was a different kind of surprise, which, hey, that counts if that was really his answer. But I had asked anybody in here, listening, watching, if you went to the gathering, or even if you didn't go to the gathering, you seen some highlights, whatever, were you surprised, shocked, or otherwise changed of opinion on anything or anyone from this gathering? I only asked that because like I was, but I figured I'd see if anybody else said something. Kingston Nip was dope about throwing shit. Just chilling on my rip live Benny Sham was cool. Nick Bus! Homila. Homila? What you procrastinating on? Okay, so I'm procrastinating on Kim Dracula, okay? Because before the gathering, I even looked him up, and I'm like, yeah, he ain't shit. I ain't gonna listen to him. I don't like him. Eh. Bro, seeing Kim Dracula live at the gathering, I fuck with him. Like, well, at least like 5 songs or 6 songs so far. Like, he needs to make some more shit, but like, at least those songs I'll listen to, and I'll listen to a lot. And like I said before the gathering, I wasn't messing with Kim. I'm like, yeah, he's for some other type of homie, not me. Like this Marilyn Manson wannabe, but dude, he's sick. And like his song, I think it's called Drown. Like something about that dude just like flips the switch for me. And I don't even know if he sung that one that I recall. But afterwards, like I definitely have him on Spotify locked in. Teasy got one under her belt talking about if you really want to go, you will. I feel it. Life sucks, man. That's just it. Life. It took me freaking 20 years to finally go to one. 20 years. I've been down since I was fucking 12, 13 years old. Here I am, 32 years old. Finally got to go to a gathering for the first time. Don't I sound like a chump? Uh, Cheesy. Ouija Mac Gilded. Did you catch the Painted Prophet? Fresh ass set. That's what's up. There's a $55 J mask from a 2008 on eBay. I would hate to see it disappear. If you want to get technical, same homie, I almost went solo when I was 18. Intro. Music, a whole Joker card collection. I'm 39. Been with it since I was 16. I'm so ready for the sixth. Made the choice of coming out of my shell and making friends with juggalos on the internet because I realized I would never get together waiting around for people in my town to go. That's the truth. Oh, that's what I meant by it took me 2 years. Yeah. It's not like you don't want to go, it's just life, man. You got me, it just finally worked out. I finally got stability. I have a good girl that understood I needed to go. I don't know. I don't know how else to word that shit because typically no old lady's just gonna be like, "You're going to what? For a week? Okay." But the fact that it was all perfect, like the ride was passing by here regardless. I had the vacation time to use and it got approved. Like I was going and I wish you could have went for the first time. But like I said earlier, we're gonna try our damnedest to see if we can't go again or have her go with me. It'd be cool to be next year. That means I'd have to like hang at this job that I'm at again, which me and her need to have that talk because she really wants me to find a different job and make more money and blah, 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 blah. But in order for us to just definitely be able to go and her get to experience it, maybe she'll be okay with me just sticking around the job. And I mean, I pay my end of the bills, but it gets tough sometimes. And she makes more money, and she just like we used to both work at the same place, and I ended up losing my job because my boss is a freaking a-hole. But we won't go there. At any rate, and like she just really wants us to be like right into work together generally. So if I found even a different job, because I'm not even sure, I think I'm on a non-rehire list, but if I just found a different job in the same town that she's going to, I'm sure she would be happy about that. However, starting a new job means you might not get vacation, so that's the crappy part about that. I mean, who is that? Gotcha. Filled out last minute. We said fuck and went anyway. Bumped into Wiggles like 5 minutes after getting there. Yeah. I don't care what's going on in life or how much money. I have to go to the gathering. It's the only thing I look forward to in life. I'm telling you, dude, I get that feeling of it. Whatever, she probably enjoyed the break from you. I felt that. I work for myself now, but I have told every boss I had, I'm gathering. You can either deal with it or fire me. Just seeing you dropped a gathering video. Oh, yeah, Silver, most definitely. It's a little piece together. I tried to make it a little different than other gathering videos you're gonna see, but I was so busy enjoying it that I really didn't get to record like I wanted to, and my phone started filling up really quick, and I just didn't care, man. I didn't care if my phone was out, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just taking it in, like I was taking mental pictures, you know? Like if I don't get to go, at least I know like I'm gonna remember that shit forever. And that's what I mean. I know I'm gonna go again. Will it be next year? I don't know. But I know I'm gonna go again. My homie Shay that you seen me running around with, that dude on the way back just starts talking about like hey, you know you can sell your house even though you don't have it paid off yet. Talking about like come move back to Illinois and particularly like over where he lives and you know, just try to start over and we'd be close and be able to kick it and then know that I'll always have a ride to the gathering and like his old lady never goes. So I mean my old lady wants to go for the experience at least once, but like maybe she go once and then like they would just like kick it when me and Shay are gone. You know, like it'd be kind of cool, but that's a big thing, like trying to think about uplifting and moving and just crazy stuff. But like that kind of conversation starts when you leave the gathering because like I hadn't seen Shay in 10 years and I've known him since high school and like that was hard. That was one of the hardest things is like when we got here, bruh, like that final hug, whoop whoop, bye, like that shit hurt. I was tearing up. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's bye, motherfucker. You know, like that's my brother. That's my homie, and just that's what the gathering done. It made me feel wanted for and like separate my old lady out of any kind of a thought process. Just generally in life, it made me feel wanted like, you know, people genuinely were happy to see you. It wasn't fake put on, like, you could see real facial reactions and, like, it's just that whole reconnecting and, like, going to, it's like going to the basic bottom, just letting go but like where you're at is not bottom, you're in heaven. You know, you're surrounded by good music and genuinely good people and yeah, I mean I ain't gotta preach to y'all, especially those of you that's been. It's you know. I only took 10 pictures. I only took like four, three videos. It's gonna be next year. I work for myself, scratch my nuts. You were in the camp pictures, so it's back that you. So I just bounced out. I'm not good with departing at all. Here comes the carnival. Me and Fox were walking out of the valley for the last time, and this random ninja came through hugging everyone goodbye. And Fox broke into tears, and it was like all three of us. Yeah! Yeah! Man, I gotta clear the tears out of my eyes to read y'all's comments. Ballers camps were blasting, and it's all over. Sorry, man. A Fox? Nice pass. Quick question. How do I hit a like on this stream? Should just be like a video. So yeah, you would have to like back out of the chat part and then hit like and then you can click back on the live chat. I'm out, y'all. Teasy, good to see you again. Good night, y'all. Whoop whoop. Thanks for stopping in, Nico. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. None of you are obligated to stay throughout this whole thing. However, I have committed to at least getting this red part done, and now it's really tedious touch-ups around these little, I don't know what you want to call them, but yeah. And so that's what I'm going to be trying to do, finish up. If there's anything you want to talk about, discuss, whatever. You moderators, as you see new people, if they even do come in, obviously, answer their questions, let them know what's up, ask them questions, whatever, whatever, I guess. I don't even know what time it is, really. That's my question. Can somebody tell me what time it is Eastern? Oh, it's 12:49. It's still early, and that's for like TZ. It's only 11, 10, 9 o'clock. I missed so much at the gathering because I was just showing love to all the camps and random ninjas, and it felt like I didn't miss a thing. Nope, you even found the dollar beer too. You know, that's the only alcohol that I drunk there, surprisingly, was a dollar beer. Like, what's the worst thing that can come out of a dollar beer? It's shooken up. It's flat. Um, I don't know. I guess you could poke something into the top of the can. I wasn't even thinking. How dare I? How do I? I hear my dog out in the hall dropping the bone. 10 to 11 here. Drank, you didn't divvy. Hell yeah, help. That fox was topless. That pictures. Ah, that's actually how we started Talking to the bear ninjas. That's dope. So I do have bad news. The story time with Violent J was canceled for mine. They had it as postponed, and then after the gathering, they canceled that shit. But I'm supposed to get a refund on my money. I should have just refunded it before the gathering, and I would have had more money to do stuff. But it is what it is. So that's the next question for anybody still hanging out in this boring chat. What's the next event, Juggalo event that you're gonna try to attend, catch? Maybe not exactly Juggalo, I guess, but it's got to be fun. What are you guys doing? So like, I got a homie. He's he's on all platforms. His name's Todd Murky Archer, and he's all right. He's doing his thing, coming up underground. I guess he might call himself a Juggalo artist, and yeah, he's got a concert with the FJ Outlaw. So I might be trying to attend that at least. I just want to give a shout out to Bleed the Wicked Menace because that homie, he's doing things. I did not know originally the Gathering was his first event live concert. And now that boy's out doing a little mini concert tour thing in his local city or state. So I'm proud of him. Big shout out to Mr. Bleed the Wicked Menace. But I say that to say, like, I wish that he was coming around here. And I'm going to try to ask him, like, dude, you need to come do a show in Indianapolis so I can come kick it with you. And if you don't know who Bleed is, well, go look him up right now then. In fact, get out of here and go look at my videos of him live at the gathering doing his thing. That light is so bright, it's like messing with my eyes when I go to try to look at the screen to see y'all. Oh, Lord Farquaad. Farquaad came back. Are you gonna send me the link? What? Hit the like by the three dots in the right corner. Never mind, I don't see. Yeah. You saw I canceled the float event as well. What? Oh, you saw Jay canceled? Yeah. Hello Wicked and Juggalo, Ohio. So I can't do both. I was thinking about that too. I've been talking to Nicole about that. I said, well, we could do Hollow Wicked. It'd take the same amount of days off and stuff though for us to properly do it because we would have to drive to Detroit from here. That's like 8 hours. It might be a little closer. I know we can get to the bottom of Michigan in 4 hours or 5 hours. And then we would have to get a motel or hotel, something. We would still have to have the dogs room and boarded. And like, if we're going to go through that, we're going to do that for the gathering. Now, don't get it twisted. Juggalo, Ohio, that's something I want to try to add to the agenda because even if I don't go to the gathering, I'll fucking call in now that I know for sure. Like, I don't give a shit. I'll save points. Don't I could have went last year for the Saturday. Like I had a free ticket to it, but I couldn't go Friday, and it was almost like pointless to do that type thing. So yeah, um, Juggalo, Ohio would be pretty cool to do or try to do. That's a 2 day thing. Technically, we've left our dog a day and a half. That's giving them food. That's, I mean, that's kind of rough too, but maybe we can get like her mom or somebody. That's what I mean. We always have to consider our pets, and it sucks. And it's not that they suck. I mean, we chose to have pets. They didn't choose to, so. However, I'm hoping like Ouija does a concert tour. I mean, come on, there's a whole year there. So hopefully Ouija does some tours. I'm hoping some of these underground artists start doing some tours. Like the new, I be following I've got to attend some Clockwork E shows over in Ohio. Um I don't know. Will Gates came to Ohio to the show, one of the shows that Clockwork E was at, and yeah, I hope to actually see more concerts. I'm gonna actually be, I guess, looking for more concerts to attend. I hope to attend Carl's Tavern. That's in Indiana, and people like Cartoon Bondurant, King Wicked, and Enoch Mortis. Ironically, not at the obvious same time, but they all have done shows at that very institution or whatever. And Mars has even been in Indianapolis, and so I'm hoping to catch some more one-off shows here and there, and ultimately aim for the big and final goal of can we both go to the gathering. Like I'm at this like completely sweet talker. Like, look, if there's no way we can figure out the dog thing, then like I need this. So, what do you not want me to do all year just so I can go to the gathering again with Shay? But no, I really want her to be able to go with me and hopefully get that same enjoyment and excitement and want to go back every year herself too. Most of the JC close by. I'm gonna try for Juggalo, Ohio. Unless KWE comes through Indiana. You use acrylic, yeah? Yeah. Dude thinks he's Jay. Silver, who thinks he's Jay? I sent bored. I sent Bleed the Wicked your link to this live right now. Yeah, I doubt he comes in it. I mean, I thought about messaging him because we be talking like that. And seeing if I couldn't get him to do a little interview, but I don't want to be all in his face. I think it's really cool that he acknowledged me as his top fan at Got J, and his brother did too. They actually gave me a shirt and they was gonna give me a beanie, and I said, hell no, you're gonna let me buy that shit. Take my money because he deserves it. Like, I am genuinely happy for this guy. And it ain't like I know him, like I grew up with him, but I just feel like I felt connected to his music when I found him. I predicted that he would be at the gathering, and he, in fact, was selected to be at the gathering. Like, everything about him I dig. So I want to see him go far. And then he's humble. Hopefully he keeps that. And like, I hope next year he freaking blows up and I can say, hey, I knew that dude when he was at his first concert and he called me his top fan and he gave me a hug and took a selfie with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my reward from it. I don't care about no gain or something, but like, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, if I could get him maybe to come on and do an interview type thing, that'd be dope. What? BTN, he is. He must have missed his live today. It's not set up where I can have a guest, easy. I don't think. No, no. Yeah, it's not set up where I can have a guest. You must have missed his live today. Who's live? Who are you talking about who's live? I was in somebody random's live for a minute on one of my breaks. Hayden, this is what I mean. When I know that Cheesy's gonna show up, I can set my streams to where I can have a guest when I go mobile. If I know that I'm gonna have at least 20 people or more, I'll go live on StreamYard and I can have like up to 8 people up on screen. But StreamYard is a process, and I don't really like messing with it when I don't end up having like people actually show up and whatnot. Call me selfish, whatever. Not that you really would, but I'm just saying, for lack of expression. You're lying. What am I lying about? What you talking about? I'm lying. Hey, did you see Ouija shared my picture on Instagram, Teasy? Well, it's a picture of him, but I shared it and then he reshared it and it tagged me. Nope, dogs you. Right? Whoop whoop! What up, Juggalo gamer? I'm gonna say TZ popped into camp with you once or twice. Hayden, don't be telling. I was trying to steal her from Bazaar, but she was wrapped around his finger, and then he left her high and dry. Stuck. Ouija went live today on Instagram. I know, and I missed it by like 36 minutes. I seen that notification too. Mess buff. You should have. I couldn't do that to him. He'd been heartbroken. He done spent all that money. I'd be salty too. I bought a motel. Oh shit. Remington. You just got in here, homie. Was there anything about the gathering that you wasn't like maybe expecting that otherwise I don't know, altered your opinion on anything, or like something that you maybe didn't think you was gonna like that you ended up liking or whatever. We've mentioned what our favorite part about the gathering was, and we've even mentioned what our least favorite parts about the gathering was, and if you have any opinions to throw in on that, you're more than welcome. I appreciate you popping by, homie. I hope I got the low battery. I'm gonna have to switch earbuds here. Yeah, so I didn't even think about can you guys still hear me? I wasn't even thinking about that. That's another good thing. Like, so many people were talking about trolling me and, whatever, almost acting as if we're gonna fight or something stupid. And it was nothing but like whoop whoop hugs and love, man. But, man, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. That was not my answer. My answer was, pooping naked is the best. But let to switch to the Mac mode. I've been. Kim Dracula Remington surprised the heck out of me because prior to the gathering, I tried to listen to him and I'm like, man, this is not for me. I don't know. This Marilyn Manson wannabe type dude. And then I seen him perform live and I'm kind of hooked. As long as he starts making some new songs here soon, like, I dig like five of his songs now. Like seeing him perform them live was a whole different like ball game. It was pretty cool to me. Answering Inspire. He's got a bunch of new songs. You gotta listen to him. There's more of a Manson clown. That's dope. Yeah, I didn't like him before the gathering. Like I'm like, I just kind of dismissed him. But seeing him live, that shit, that was cool. Like that's one for the books. I even told Nicole we looked him up. He's gonna be in Ohio and I think Indianapolis, but he's not even the main attraction. The One Direction or something. This crazy chick with like 1.8 million following or something crazy. Like she's pretty badass. I looked into her too, but he's like an opener to her or something. But that's what I mean. It don't even have to be a juggalo bit. I asked everybody what their plans are. If you scroll up and chat a little, you might see some of that. Like, what are you gonna attend this year? What's your going to next? What's your big event or whatever? Me personally, I'm gonna try to just attend as many concerts as possible. And then the big one for me is can I make the gathering happen again? And I would like to go to Juggalo, Ohio, if that's possible. And Hayden, if he's still in the chat, said he would like to go. That would be kind of a cool double up type thing. Like, at least we're going knowing some homies, and maybe we both cross each other's paths anyhow. Like, Hayden, you drove to the gathering, right? Like, you're like 3 hours from me. In order to get to Columbus, you got to go right by here anyhow, pick a homie up. Nicole don't gotta go to Juggalo, Ohio. I just need her to go to the gathering. Dr. Yeah, I drove to Got Jay. Quiz for him. That's funny. So you obviously would be driving to Juggalo, Ohio, right? Wah, wah. I ain't gonna lie, that's the first oopsie all night. All those trolls giving me crap, painting the lines. That was the first oopsie, and it doesn't even matter because that is gonna get painted with white. But you gotta love trolls. Believe it or not, those guys are gonna help this stream soar. So that's why I didn't care as long as they didn't start being racist or bigoted. Once those comments happened, then I would have started kicking them. But they were just pretty much calling me dumb and a kid and saying I need to give up this and that I don't care about. Say, what? Bruh. This light, man, I'm about to switch into Mac mode. That's a little easier on the eyes, you know. But probably not as good for y'all to see. Not good for me to see either. Man. Well, kinda. Everybody left, but I got 17 likes. That's pretty dang good. I ain't mad about that. And I've been live for, drum roll please, since 11:30. It is 1:30, 12. So what, like an hour and a half or something like that. I'm just finally about out of this red paint for this next stuff, so I'm just kind of wasting it. I'm sure there's some small areas I'm gonna have to touch up, and yes, I'm gonna paint these white so it's actually white and not stone color. But we're not gonna do that in this stream. I'll probably bore some of you again in another stream doing that. I have a commission to finish up as well. But for the two people that are still in here, thank you. But really, a big shout out to everybody because, I mean, how long can I expect y'all to hang out? I had a good group of y'all, probably about 67 of y'all that came and hung out with me. So, no, I appreciate it. And I don't know, welcome back. I'm gonna get back at it, be doing these streams as much as possible. I'm gonna try to put more effort into some of my dolls and stuff that I actually plan on taking to the gathering to try to sell. One of these days, I'm sure a certain somebody might try to show up there just to profit off of juggalos, and I'm sure his stuff will probably sell. So I gotta get it while it's good, you know. At any rate, thank you guys very much for befriending me over the last year. And to all of my new subscribers, I'm not quite sure where all of you guys came from, but thank you for taking a chance on me. I hope to meet some of y'all in these streams. I hope to run into some of you at concerts and at the gathering and just wherever out in public. If you see me out in the wild, don't be afraid to say Wiggles, and I'll probably whoop whoop and come running at you with a hug. Otherwise, if you don't say Wiggles, I'm a different type of person in the real world. But yeah, uh, I love everybody. Tell somebody you love them. Life is too short, and you never know who needs to hear that. So just tell somebody you love them, embrace them, give them a hug, whatever the case may be. Um, Thank you very much for hanging out with me and hitting the like button and all that. You're not supposed to say as much as I'm saying in this video right now. That's per YouTube analytics, but whatever. Yeah. Um, Love everybody and see you guys next time. Whoop whoop. Watch all my videos. At least watch my gathering video all the way through. Don't cheat shot me.